What's going on, guys? It's your boy, Dr. Snowbear, back at it with another video, and today I am finally back. It's been a busy month, busy times, and, I've been really enjoying the NFL, really enjoying what's going on, and I decided, why not open up my return here by talking about Le'Veon Bell. Lots of talk about him getting traded. You know, it's really poor what the Steelers have done. I'm just gonna quickly recap the last few weeks for the Steelers, but today we're talking about Le'Veon Bell and the Steelers. Now, Le'Veon Bell, okay, I'm sure as many of you know, he wants a bigger contract, he wants to be re-signed, and they keep franchise tagging him in bad waters. Le'Veon Bell wants a huge contract. He turned down like 5 years, $60 million contract or something around there. Insane. He wants a big contract. He wants to be paid like a wide receiver. And the Steelers don't want to give him that. He's been sitting out the entire season so far. Their run game has been abysmal against the Ravens, who I know do have a good run defense. It was really bad. They didn't get any run game going, and aside from week 1, James Conner hasn't really been the best. And I know it could be just, they're trying to get adjusted, but this has been really bad, okay? And without Le'Veon Bell, it doesn't seem like the Steelers. I mean, they have been able to get something going every once in a while, but then again, with Le'Veon Bell, it's something special, and it's really interesting to see how their offense does without Le'Veon Bell, and it shows because they really don't have a run game. Big Ben, he doesn't have that option of passing that he usually would, and it's not going well for them. Now, I still think Le'Veon Bell is gonna get traded. The Steelers, that's it for them. I wouldn't want to say this is big. Le'Veon Bell's last year as a Steeler, guaranteed, or he's never going to play another snap as a Steeler, but, he did, I know it's not worth a lot, but he did like a tweet saying that this could be Le'Veon Bell's last snap, and it showed a clip of the last time he played as a Steeler, and honestly, I think Le'Veon Bell's just done with the Steelers as well. There's just not much more for him in Pittsburgh, and he wants to move on. Now, the Steelers have come out, on the price that they're asking. It's been released. They want a second-round pick and a good player. And I don't know how many teams are going to give them that, because the biggest concern for a lot of teams is that Le'Veon Bell, they still have to re-sign him to a contract, and they're going to have that cap. And I know teams do have that amount of cap, some of them, but it's a risk. It's almost like a lone player. It's almost like Kawhi Leonard, okay? And it's a huge risk to give up a good player in a second-round pick for something that you don't even know you're going to get for more than half a year. And to me, I'll get to that if it's worth it, if I think it's worth it to trade for Le'Veon Bell, but I think there are going to be teams who are offering that out there, and if not, they're going to be offering a bit lower than that. Now, there have been teams that have been said to be interested offering maybe that Le'Veon Bell goes to. Some of those teams include the Eagles, the 49ers, the Browns, the Jets, different teams like that, and it's hard to say which team he's gonna go to. I'm gonna give you my prediction here. I think Le'Veon Bell is honestly probably gonna go to the NFC team. I can't see them trading him to the AFC unless they're dumb. I mean, the Raiders were really dumb for trading away Khalil Mack, but at least they were smart with the trade that they did. They got 2 first-round picks. They traded him to a different conference so they don't have to deal with him. He's doing amazing, but now they don't have to deal with him. The Steelers, I think they'll probably do the same thing. I mean, it depends. Maybe they'll just look to get the best offer they can, but I assume they trade him to a different conference. So I think he's gonna go on an NFC team, and for me, the front runners are the Eagles. I think the Eagles have a good chance of getting him. You know, they have 2 second-round picks, and I think they're willing to pay that to get a target for Carson Wentz, get someone that he can rely on, take the pressure off Carson Wentz, and, you know, they'll be willing to give up someone. They have a lot of talent. They have players that they don't need to be successful, and I think they could be a viable option. My second option might be the 49ers, although Matt Breida is doing really good. You know, for the most part, they want a big option, I'd assume, for CJ Beathard now. They need something to get their offense rolling, and I think they might be interested in getting Le'Veon Bell for that. Now, what do I think these teams will offer? Well, I don't know, it's hard to say. I'd assume either a second or third round pick, and a player, but I don't know what kind of player they'd give up. Maybe on the Eagles they'd give up, I don't know if the Steelers would want someone like Jay Ajayi and something else, or, you know, a replacement, possibly a secondary player, because their secondary has been so bad. Ronald Darby, possibly. I can't see it happening, even though he's not doing the best. Jalen Mills. Just someone like that, maybe a defensive end. I don't know. I can see it being secondary, though. Now, as far as the 49ers go, I don't really know. They'll probably end up giving up a good pick, and, I don't know, man. Maybe a secondary piece. Maybe one of their safeties. It's hard to say. Now, do I think it's worth it to trade for Le'Veon Bell? Giving up a second-round pick for something you don't even know is guaranteed? To be honest, I think it's worth it. Now, I know that's the big risk is, well, you're trading away a second-round pick, which could be turned into a really good player, and someone good, for someone you don't even know if you're gonna have for, like, half a year. Like, honestly, they don't know if Le'Veon Bell is gonna re-sign. If he doesn't re-sign, they're basically giving him away, giving away a second-round pick and a good player for what, a loan? Like, but I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it in some aspects. I think it's worth it if a team is in a win-now mode. I think, to be honest, the best case scenario for a team, they have to be win now, okay? Because then it still hurts to get rid of those pieces, but for however long you have Le'Veon Bell, if you're looking to win a Super Bowl, if you're looking to make playoffs right now, this season, and get far, Le'Veon Bell's the move you need to make. If you don't have a good run game, I think the Eagles are that type of team. They're a win-now mode, and I think, honestly, they could be a Super Bowl contender already, and with Le'Veon Bell, they'd probably be one of the best teams, maybe ever. And Le'Veon Bell, he's such an explosive player. He's patient, and that would honestly fit the Eagles. They can run block pretty good. They can do what you need to get Le'Veon Bell space. They could attract attention away from Carson Wentz. So if it was up to me, if I was the Eagles, I would go out and get Le'Veon Bell. It's worth the price tag. You know, honestly, trading away a secondary piece isn't that bad. Their secondary piece hasn't been horrible. Like, it hasn't been good. Their secondary hasn't been good on some parts, some aspects of the game. They have 2 second-round picks. They're looking to get a good team, going back to the Super Bowl, getting Carson Wentz, get some pressure off of him, get him some targets. Because honestly, that Eagles receiving core wasn't good. I mean, they got Alshon Jeffrey back. Jay Ajayi, he can't stay in the game. I think Le'Veon Bell is perfect for the Eagles, and I think that's probably where I'd assume he would go. Out of the conference, you get what you want, you get a nice secondary piece, you get a second-round pick, and he doesn't have to come in contact with your team. I think it's a win-win scenario for both teams. Although I think Le'Veon Bell's worth more than that, I think that's what you're gonna get, and I think that's probably the team to go to. The Eagles, I'd say, is the best option for Le'Veon Bell. So, let me know if you guys enjoyed this video. I'm happy to be back recording videos. I really wanted to talk about this Le'Veon Bell situation because, first of all, it's important to me, considering I'm a Ravens fan and Steelers are in my conference, and second of all, it's very exciting news. The best running back in the league getting shipped off. So if you guys did enjoy the video, be sure to just subscribe if you want to, honestly, because you don't have to, but if you do enjoy my videos and want to see future videos, I will be coming out with a lot. So, for now, it's been your boy, Dr. Snowbearer. Out.